Good day everyone, welcome to another episode on the WorldCraft server. My name is 13-4 and I hope you have a good time today. Well, for this episode, today we're gonna head out on a boat and start working on one of our major projects for this season. We're gonna start chipping away at this major project, and that is our map parts. For this first map part of the season, we're gonna do the logo for the server, WorldCraft, and there are two logos for the server, so we're gonna be making both of them. But of course, we're only gonna start with one. And to do that, we want a nice flat area on which we could start building, and I decided to build in the ocean. So we're gonna head out on this boat, head east or northeast perhaps, and we're gonna look for a place to put a map in the middle of the ocean. I want it to be in the middle of nowhere just so that we're not interfering with anyone's builds. I'm thinking of having it in the middle of Korea and Japan, like in the East Sea, Donghae, somewhere there. Somewhere where we're not gonna interfere with any builds. So yeah, I'm gonna go look for a good place, and then we're gonna open our map, and we're gonna start building the platform. Well, this seems like as good a spot as any. Let's now open our map. As expected, we are right in the middle of an ocean, but it seems that over there, over to the west, there seems to be some land. So let's check it out. Oh, there's none. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna start by moving over to the corner. So where is the corner? It's around here, I think. Yep. Oops. Then we're gonna do F3G. So we're right over the corner actually. And then we're gonna start by placing down some blocks right here at the corner, because we do need some sort of foothold in this area. There we go. Then we're gonna go to our backpack, which is a new plugin the server added, and we're gonna place some glass right on this edge. So we're just gonna have like a stack of glass just here on the edge. Just so we have somewhere we could sleep, somewhere we could store our stuff. Just, you know, somewhere we could rest for the night. And just a staging area for this whole operation over here. So once we go here, we should now be in the map area. And then let's just put some torches and put a bed down, so we could then sleep for the night as we need to. And lastly, we're gonna put down some chests for all the items we're gonna need to build this map. Okay. And we're gonna go to the backpack once again. All these items, and then take our ender chest. Let's put somewhere better. Take all these items as well. And so we have the items we need to build our platform. So just a reminder to myself, the map is going to be over in that direction. So we're going to start by placing down our shroomlights and our cobble deep slate. Need a crafting table as well. Make our deep slate slabs. We're going to start replacing a shroomlight over here. And then we're going to start placing slabs as well. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we're going to start placing a shroomlight here. Another shroomlight there. And so on. Until we reach the other end of the map, the other corner of the map over there, and so on and so forth. And we will continue in that merry way. Alright, we'll be right back once we are able to put in the entire border of the platform. So now we're done with the border of the platform. And as you can see, this is quite a large area. It's 128 by 128, which is 16,384 blocks total I need to place down for the platform. I didn't multiply that off the top of my head. That was just a number I remember. But yeah, that's 128 blocks in this way. There's another 128 blocks that way. But yeah, it's quite a large area for me to fill up. But I want a flat area for me to easily build up our map. Now, to continue with this, I want to fill out the chunk borders for this map art. And that is the 8x8 chunks that comprise this map. So within that, the 8 chunks by 8 chunks rather that comprise this map. And within that, I'm gonna be dividing each chunk as well into 4 8x8 sections since each chunk is 16 blocks. So this is gonna be the border of one block, and that would extend over there. That's the border of another chunk rather. I would extend in that direction. And then I'll be dividing them into 8x8 sections just so it's easier for me to find out where I am on the map. To do that, I'm gonna pick up some birch, where's my dark oak? Some dark oak as well, and some more shroomlights. And then we're gonna turn all of these birch logs into slabs. We're also gonna turn all these dark oak logs into slabs. And then we're just gonna start placing down all of these slabs. To border off the 8x8 squares and the 16x16 chunks. Now this is something I've done many times before, so there's already a set pattern in which I place these blocks in a way that's easy for me to do. And I've also changed these blocks many times in the past, in past playthroughs and servers I've been on, depending on the availability of the blocks and what is easy for me to make and do. Yeah, it's now time for me to place down all these chunk borders. And we'll be right back once we have some progress. Alright, we are now done with the first column of chunks. So if we do F3G now, as you can see, these dark oak slabs line the chunk borders of the map. Meanwhile, these birch slabs over here line the 8x8 sub-chunks, or like mini chunks that we have inside each chunk. They're not exactly sub-chunks because sub-chunks go vertically, but instead let's call them mini chunks inside the chunks. So I'm gonna use these 8x8s to figure out where I am, inside the 16 by 16 chunks. So now I'm going to continue filling in all the chunk borders all the way to the end over there. And I'm just gonna give updates little by little as I finish each part of the borders. Let's go. And that's half the chunks now bordered and mini chunked with the birch slabs. So now it is time for the other half. And now we have all the chunk borders in. As you can see, the map is now divided into 64 chunks with these dark oak slabs and shroomlights. And each chunk now has the cross of birch slabs and shroomlights inside of it. So the reason we have slabs and shroomlights or slabs and light sources for the chunk borders is so that we can spawn proof it. I don't want any hostile mobs spawning on our map, and I want this to be a safe space for me to build. So that is why we have these slabs, which are the non-spawnable blocks, and light sources for the spawnable spaces. So I will also be using a liberal amount of torches and slabs to make sure that the map itself, or the blocks comprising the map, are also spawn proof. Now, possibly the hardest task is now left for the platform, which is to fill out all of these spaces, because these would not remain just a scaffolding. This will be a full flat platform. So I need to fill out all of these 6x6 spaces with spruce slabs. So just to show how that looks. So let's just pick out a couple of slabs. And it's just gonna be me placing down all of these slabs as fast as I could. So that we have a flat space for me to build. And I'll be continuing this 255 more times. Alright, let's go. So similar to what progress we had earlier, we now have one column of chunks completely filled up. So we now have all of these spruce slabs filling up the spaces between the chunk borders and the mini chunks. And we will have to do this 7 more times in order to fill up the entire map platform. And only then can we say that the map platform is complete. And only then can we start on the map itself. Technically, we could start on the map right now since we already have one column of chunks completed, but I would rather just finish the whole platform and then start off with the map. Alright, let's continue. Okay, we're halfway through with filling out the spruce slabs in our map platform. Now it's time to get more spruce slabs and continue filling up the right half. And with that, we have successfully filled out our platform. We now have all of the spaces in between the birch and the dark oak filled out with spruce. And so we now have this whole flat platform on which we can build our map art. So what's left now is to gather all the resources that we need to build this map art and then start building. We already have some of the space over there. Hopefully that's enough space. I don't know whether it's enough. I do have some spruce, some birch. That's definitely not enough though. But it's enough to start with, really. So we're gonna end the episode for now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to see the grind, make sure to subscribe. But for now, the grind continues.